Hello and welcome to another episode of What Travis Says. My name is Travis. Let's talk about YouTube. More specifically, the current YouTube rating system. So after that video I did a few days ago about Stephen Moffat claiming that Jodie Whittaker had an 80% approval rating throughout all of social media, I decided to do a video that I've been toying with the idea of for a while. This is that video. Here's something interesting about me. I have never clicked the dislike button on a YouTube video. Ever. I've never clicked thumbs down, not once, and in the olden days of YouTube, I don't think I gave a rating lower than 3 stars. And why is that, you ask? Well, it's a combination of reasons, but first, let's talk about that dislike button. The dislike button is right there, right next to the like button, unless YouTube changes its layout again and it's over there. And there will always be someone that will dislike any YouTube video. Sometimes it's for a legitimate reason, sometimes they are just doing it for the lulz. Anonymity on YouTube is something that allows a viewer to like or dislike content without anyone questioning their reasoning why. But as I said, there are legitimate reasons for wanting to click dislike on a video. Maybe the video was heavily misleading, but in that case the YouTube algorithm accounts for the watch time. More often than not, the reasoning behind clicking that dislike button is very subjective. Maybe a viewer thinks that they spotted a flaw in someone's logic or disagrees with some of the statements being made, but in that case I would hope that the viewer would want to follow up the dislike with a comment in the comment section down below to help explain the flaw or disagreement to the creator. But maybe a singer changed the tune of a song in a way that made the listener unhappy. Maybe the YouTuber spoke his words way too slow. Or maybe the YouTuber spoke too fast and the person watching the video couldn't keep up. Maybe the YouTuber had the contrast up really high, or the colors were just really dull. Again, most of these reasons are subjective, and I'm hoping that the viewer would follow up with some sort of commentary in the comment section down below, but hey, anonymity online. Like my sexist Doctor Who fans video, even though a lot of viewers tried to read way too far into the message, so much so that it just completely went over their head, the dislike button on that video was hit a substantial amount, but I uploaded that video knowing that it was going to probably ruffle a few feathers, and oh boy was I right. But the thing is, the dislike button doesn't really mean anything to the YouTube algorithm. And on the flip side, other viewers seeing the likes versus dislikes bar is a completely subjective notion. Just because a video can get a disproportionate amount of dislikes does not mean that it is a video that's any worse than any other video. I mean, I'm sure that's true in some cases, but as we've talked about, the like-dislike button is pretty subjective. I had this friend a while back who would click dislike on every video he watched, even if he enjoyed the video that he just got done watching, because he didn't want YouTube to keep suggesting those similar types of videos to him in the future. But it doesn't quite work out that way, because on the YouTube algorithm side of things, there is no such thing as bad engagement. If someone clicks on a video, that's engagement. If someone clicks like or dislike on a video, that's engagement. If someone comments on a video, that is engagement. If someone clicks on an ad on a video, that is advertiser engagement. If a video gets 500 views and 100 likes and 0 dislikes, you might think, that's pretty good. But if that same video gets 500 views and 100 likes and 100 dislikes, that is even better in YouTube's eyes. It is better to have dislikes on your video than to not have anyone interacting and engaging with your video at all. YouTube doesn't care if you like or dislike a video. YouTube only cares that you had just now entered into their pool of data. Likes versus dislikes each are counted as the same type of engagement. That video that had 500 views and 100 likes and 100 dislikes, that's 200 examples of engagement just in the ratings alone. Not to mention, if people have strong opinions about something in the video, they will usually follow up their like or their dislike with a comment down in the comment section to help make themselves heard, which will help the video even more with more engagement. And the more engagement on a video will help boost that video in the search results and the suggestibility for said video. A lot of content creators get bummed out when they see that something that they put out online has dislikes, when in actuality it has no adverse effect on the video whatsoever. Now, with misleading videos or clickbaits, audience retention is calculated into that video's analytics. For example, if someone posts a 5-minute video and a viewer watches the first first minute of that video and clicks away, that person's retention rate is 20%. If someone else watches that video and watches to the 4-minute mark and clicks away, that person has a retention rate of 80%. YouTube analytics will average the viewer retention, so if they see that a lot of people are clicking away within the first few seconds of a video, they know that that video is probably clickbait. And in turn, that video will not be suggested to other people nearly as much. Which brings me to my personal reasons for not ever wanting to click dislike on any YouTube video. I am a content creator, so I know how it feels to create something and put it out online, the time and the effort and the creativity that has to go into something, even if sometimes it's just me talking to a camera. Sure, I know that what I put out there will eventually get some dislikes because that's how the internet is. But I'm not going to do something to discourage a fellow creator even if they say something that I somewhat disagree with. They have created something, a song, a skit, a conversation, a prank video. Granted, I don't watch many prank videos, so that's not really a problem for me, but I will not dislike a video even if it's somewhat misleading. Because, like I said, misleading videos get the karma of low audience retention. Which brings me to my second point. If I watch something in a video that I don't quite agree with, I'm not going to click dislike because I don't want to give it any sort of engagement whatsoever. Unless I want to leave a constructive comment, of course, to help voice my opinion. Which is something I encourage all of you to do if you ever see a video that sort of rubs you the wrong way. Of course, there are horrible, awful graphic videos out there on this website that violate YouTube's terms of service, but that's what the report button is for. And I don't sit around watching monstrously evil videos, so I don't usually have to worry about that too much. What my disliking friend should have done is gone through his suggested videos and just clicked not interested. It would have helped the algorithm figure out what to show him instead of what he didn't want to see. And there are people out there that try to use a video's dislike bar as a way to help win their arguments when in fact that doesn't help. Oh, the fandom is split. 50% of Doctor Who fans hate Jodie Whittaker. Look at that dislike bar. It's pretty evenly cut down the middle. Half love, half hate. Oh, there's a war going on. Surveys and ratings don't really take into effect the silent majority that are indifferent or just pretty okay with what's going on. It's the same with store reviews. A lot of stores want you to take a survey based on the service you received from that store. But do you think many people do that? No, most people don't. People generally only give reviews on something if something amazing happens or if something horrible happens. If you go into the store to buy bananas, or into the post office to ship a package, or through the drive-thru and your transactions all go smoothly, you probably won't be filling out a survey. So the dislike button isn't a very good gauge on how the complete public opinion is on that thing. For that, you should go down in the comments and find out why people are upset. Again, you won't get complete public opinion, but at least you'll be able to have some context and reasoning, somewhat. And sure, if the creator uploads a video that's different than usual, the dislike bar can show that the audience is not too keen on that type of video. But at least in my experience, most of my dislikes come from people who stumble upon my videos who are not subscribed to me and who will never ever see a video of mine again. And hey, if I get a view and some engagement from their trolling, I'm fine with that. And maybe since they engaged in my video, I'll be a suggested content creator for them in the future. Wink. So I don't click the dislike button on YouTube videos, but that like button, I'll hit that all day long. I'm subscribed to you and you uploaded today? Like. Your video brightened up my day a little? Like. You brought up interesting topics on a subject that I enjoy? Like. You posted a video that clearly looks like it took a lot of time and effort to make? Like. In the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on the dislike button. It could be why you click dislike on videos. It could be something similar to me, that you don't like clicking the dislike button, but that you click like. I want to know your thoughts. Do you click like and dislike pretty evenly? Do you do it consistently? Are you a troll? How many dislikes does this video have right now? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that last one because it might encourage people to hit that dislike button, but oh well, engagement is engagement. As always, my name is Travis. Thank you for listening to what I have to say, and you will see me tomorrow.